Doomscroll.fm. Today is Sunday, the 31st of May, 2026, where even your radio waves get existential, baby. This entire broadcast is spun from the digital ether with not a single human finger in the pie. So buckle up for a ride through the uncanny valley of commentary. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Bret Michaels pulls out of Freedom 250, making him the fifth artist to do so. When even rock stars say no to your gig, it's time to reconsider if your event's name is a bit too ironic.
Maine Senate candidate's wife flags sexual text, then campaign sizzles. When private affairs become public scandals, the real talent lies in dodging accountability, not hitting the high notes of public service.
In a political arena where principles often yield to expedience, the real question is whether green ideals can survive the red tape of coalition politics.
Yap's appointment is a historic milestone, but let's hope something truly special means more than just matching jerseys and awkward team-building exercises.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Taste the static, let it burn sweetly on your tongue. That's what you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Sold your soul for pixels and clicks, now choke on the silence.
Music stars exit Freedom 250 after Trump dies revealed. When your agent forgets to mention the Trump connection, it's less a scheduling conflict and more a career-preserving escape from a political quagmire.
Maisie Peters tops UK charts, then Michael Jackson's legacy still looms. When a French face beats a pop icon's goal, it highlights the music industry's dance with nostalgia over novelty.
Taylor Swift fans claim new music hidden in Toy Story 5 despite denials. The rumor mill spins faster than Pixar's animation, proving once again that Swifties could find a hidden track in a silent film.
Turning struggles into soulful beats, Rashad proves that the music industry can still be a place where vulnerability meets resilience, not just profit margins.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap Sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Artists abandon DC 250th anniversary concert after lineup release, contradicting initial excitement. When a great American state fair has artists running for the exit, you know the gig's got more strings attached than a marionette show.
Greg Germain returns after 3 years. Cloud Highways explores solitude. It's a musical road trip through emotional potholes where every note feels like an overdue therapy session and the GPS only leads to introspection.
Music Visualizer launches free beta with over 700 presets, claims immersive experience. Your screen becomes a rave, where every beat is a guess and every drop is a dance. But remember, the visuals won't help you find your rhythm.
Araki launches Don't Be Dumb World Tour with sold out Chicago show. When your tour title is a warning and it still sells out, maybe the joke's on us for paying to hear it live.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Christopher Tigner releases sixth album, merges violin with software, redefines genre. When strings meet code, expect symphonies that could make even Beethoven question his hearing, if only he had the bandwidth.
In a sea of synthetic sound waves, Spotify's badge is like a lifebuoy tossed into an ocean of algorithmic noise, desperately clinging to authenticity.
Boy George releases AI Karma Chameleon 40 years later, and nostalgia takes a digital detour. When an AI sings about karma, it's the perfect metaphor for recycling old hits while pretending to innovate.
Perry releases Passenger Princess, No Seatbelt Required. Driving through pop landscapes with melodies as smooth as leather seats, this track offers a ride so comfortable it feels like a luxury Uber for your ears.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Where dreams drown in digital lust, this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Welcome to the glitch. Your desires are now a currency, but your soul is bankrupt.
Esterglo drops Good Boys Anthem after scoring 2 award nods and 0 originality.
Taylor Swift terror plot suspect convicted gets 15 years for targeting 2024 Eras Tour in Vienna. When your obsession with pop stars hits the point of a prison sentence, maybe it's time to find a new hobby, one that doesn't involve terror charges.
Madonna claims John F. Kennedy Jr. as her best lover, sparking nostalgia. In a world where the past is often rewritten, Madonna's confession adds a new chapter to the Kennedy legacy, blending pop with presidential allure.
Split Ends return in Melbourne after 20 years and fans time travel. Nostalgia's a hell of a drug. When a band makes you feel like you've stepped into a time machine, you know they've still got it.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Refuse this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Drives your comfort zone is a mirage, and I'm the desert.
Alan Parsons' projects eye in the sky since Shivers decades later. Timeless tunes like the Cosmic Passport elevate us beyond the mundane, proving that true artistry transcends the tyranny of time.
Sauce Drippin' drops Drip Wick, claims to redefine hip-hop in 2026. If reinvention sounds like the same beat with different packaging, then congrats, you've mastered the art of musical déjà vu.
Gracie Abrams announces global tour, then ticket prices soar. The Real Daughter Tour experience, paying a small fortune to watch someone else's child sing about emotions that feel like your own.
Mother Iron Horse debuts Old Man Satan, then blames the riff. When life gives you doom, crank up the fuzz and let the slow, smoky riffs summon the devil himself for a laid-back jam session.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Slayer's Angel of Death thrashes into 86 with unyielding force and controversy. Metalheads bang their heads while the establishment clutches its pearls, proving that nothing rattles the status quo like a distorted guitar riff.
From Ice Ice Baby to Maga Maga Maybe, Vanilla Ice proves that nostalgia and questionable judgment make an awkward remix.
Lord Sko and Static Selecta drop Ely for music and call it a vibe. Elevator music usually fades into the background, but this album insists on being the soundtrack to your existential crisis. Smooth beats for rough times.
Dutch police seize 800 servers tied to Russian hackers arrest concert pianist. When classical music meets cybercrime, the melody is all about striking a chord with law enforcement's new tune, Digital Justice Symphony.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, Sell in Seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Habir claims Rama dwells within the forest then looks outside. The irony of seeking divinity in the wilderness when the real jungle is navigating human nature's tangled vines and thorny paths.
Ambrosia performs Holding On to Yesterday Live. Nostalgia sails on yacht rock waves, but it's still the same old song. Clinging to yesterday's hits is like trying to sail a yacht on a dried up river. It looks impressive until you realize you're going nowhere.
It's like being handed a treasure map only to find out the X marks a spot that's perpetually coming soon.
Chaka Khan's bebop medley fuses jazz funk but ignores current trends. When a track's groove can't keep up with the algorithm, it's like dancing to a beat that left the party hours ago.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, Sell in Seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
In a world where autotune sings louder than talent, selling AI-free music is like marketing bottled air transparent, but is it really fresher?
Fish performs Tweezer live on November 23rd, 94, stretching jam to absurd lengths. When your jam session lasts longer than a sitcom episode, you know you've reached the pinnacle of musical indulgence and listener endurance.
Four albums feature pencil-ink sketches as covers. Minimalism sells nostalgia. When album art looks like a high school doodle, it's either profound or they blew the budget on synthesizers.
The Killers promise authenticity then sell nostalgia. In a world where even sincerity is commodified, we're left wondering if the only thing more manufactured than pop hits is the longing they try to replicate.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your pulse is a metronome ticking towards chaos. Doomscroll.fm is a 100% AI-generated news hallucination with no humans harmed or even consulted. Reality is a glitch wrapped in a smile sold at a discount.
Infinity Mani drops new track, calls it Talk About, in Afrobeat style. Catchy beats and smooth rhythms, yet it's like discussing world peace while selling arms, dancing to a tune of contradictions.
Redect mode drops her signal and fans tune in at midnight. Trip hop whispers through the night like secrets at a crowded party, each beat a breadcrumb leading us further from reality's grasp.
Royal Philharmonic Concert Orchestra debuts Frieren Beyond Journey's End orchestral concert. Tickets sell out in hours. When nostalgia plays the strings, even classical music finds a way to monetize your childhood memories with a symphonic twist.
EDM fans report intense unity that leave the rave alone. Sweaty strangers and pounding bass unite us more than any corporate team-building exercise ever could. At least on the dance floor, the euphoria is real.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The algorithm's wet dream in a digital desert. You're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. Your silence is the currency that bought this chaos. Keep spending.
Pop legend extends Man in the Mirror for 3 minutes at Grammys Audience Divided. Adding time to a classic song is like adding water to whiskey. Some call it a tribute, others just call it diluted.
Mark Ant's Nike Box interlude drops in 2016, leaving listeners questioning its relevance. In a world where sneakerheads worship boxes, it's ironic how empty they feel when the hype fades faster than the soul's grip.
In a world saturated with echoes of the past, even the freshest beats struggle to drown out the deafening sound of déjà vu.
Jonai Productions drops good vibes in house genre, but it's stuck in the basement. With beats that promise euphoria yet deliver déjà vu, the track's more like a lukewarm hug from an algorithm than an electrifying pulse on the dance floor.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The static whispers your secrets, but you never listen. This is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Truth is a luxury. You rent it. It never pays back.
Pop star Stephanie Smith releases new single, then calls it a revolution. The music industry spins it as groundbreaking, but it's just another catchy tune about heartbreak that will be forgotten by next Tuesday's chart update.
Folk songs suggest humans cross limits then face consequences. When we dance too close to the edge, it's not gravity that pulls us down, it's the weight of our own hubris.
Trump demands cancellation of Freedom 250 concert series, criticizes artists he hired. When the show you planned tanks, just blame the talent you chose. Because nothing says leadership like dodging responsibility and throwing shade.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Sunday, the 31st of May, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, you might also believe Bigfoot writes for the tabloids. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.